Wembanyama's taken less threes this year, but banks at home, draws a foul to Seth Curry and other healthy shooters to make those open shots because they don't come around very often against San Antonio. Wembanyama lost it, got it back, and he's...
But that looked like it should have gone Draymond's way.
Aaron Fox getting to the mid-range. And so the first 10...
Force more of those, just get active with your hands. That was kind of an unforced one. That was just a bad pass.
Jamski an open three. And Brandon's been making shots.
And Wembanyama's under the basket, and he tried to contest from there by just jumping straight up and down and hoping he bothers you with that.
That's where you just can't deal with him.
Wembanyama's lurking.
Castle just going to keep throwing every time they get the switch.
Your elevator just doesn't have access to that.
Now they're getting open threes. LJ Cryer, I would take all three of those looks. Champagnie hitting that three, and Steve's got to use. Williams knew you could run the baseline after a made field goal just to inbound the ball. Seth Curry in, and that's what Seth Curry does.
Good in the open court as well. You forget he's 6'5", and he's pretty thick too. He's not a small 6'5".
Nate Williams went around.
Argument to say he's taking it away from SGA, because SGA is still playing at that level. They're still #1 in the West, right? I mean, I might still give it to SGA as he's
seeing that corner three. Lob to Wembanyama, he just guides it home.
Way more in the paint now.
Pat Spencer hanging and finishing. Tough shot there by Pat. Nate Williams attacking. Pajemski trail three. That's good basketball. Pat Spencer handling with Pajemski playing off the ball. And Brandon with the elbow jumper rattling that home. He's got 10.
Zone is working for the Warriors, by the way. They're within 6.
So they were down 17. And Wembanyama just elongated and finished. He is something else. 5, and then Fox with the steal. And setting up Champagnie. Yeah, the arenas, that 6 has been retired, but Bill Russell was Jim Barnett's first coach. He was a player coach for Boston. And he'd be around. We'd see him a couple times a year as Pat Spencer hits the floater instead of free throws. That was what the discussion was about.
Well, in the paint, though, gather.
Yep. And I'll tell you, Nate Williams. Spencer with Draymond and Nate Williams. Draymond from deep, dropping in. He said 8 minutes against Chicago. He had a double-double, basically. To see the skill level there. These lobs to Wembanyama. I like Vassell's mind.
The 3-ball. No, Mitch Johnson saying we're going to do both.
Harper spinning down the lane, putting it up and in. You see, he's kind of playing with one hand, and Fox knew that and took it away from him.
He's literally playing with one hand tied behind his back. He's trying to post people up.
And Harper fouled as he floats it home.
Wembanyama's not there.
And Seth right on cue.
There you go. I think he heard me.
Cryer like guarding De'Aaron Fox. We're going to talk about absolute quickness as he bottoms a three. He's 34% from deep.
Here comes his three-point shooting. So you want to gap him as much as possible. Go under his screens when you can. It's all easier. See,
that's what
he was telling that guy right next to him as Nate Williams misses inside. Yeah, 5 years, the same price.
Castle getting all the way to the rim.
Looked like he turned his ankle.
Presti when he was there with the organizational stability of San Antonio. As Keldon Johnson misses that three. Catch and shoot for Champagnie because they're Johnson on the baseline missing, and the Warriors find to get a rebound to bounce their way. And a little touch pass back to Will Richard to lay it up and in. Good job, Pat Spencer, running that. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, this guy really can do all this? I saw him change that shot. That's a major issue. 3 of 17. Wembanyama
knocking down threes like that. And then some of the threes he shoots are a high degree of difficulty. Step back threes is have the bodies. There comes Isaiah Hartenstein, the bigs to handle Wembanyama. But Wembanyama is a matchup nightmare. Seth Curry's knocking down threes.
Seth Curry's got a dozen.
I think probably would love to take that matchup on.
They got Caruso and Dort trying to deal with De'Aaron Fox.
They probably go to 7 games, honestly.
Finish for Golden State, but a rough first half as expected. Green tries another three-pointer, gets that one to go. That's his second three. Podziemski kicks it out. Green spots, checks his feet, knocks down another three.
And you heard a slight groan when Draymond passed that basketball because he's already hit three. He had a decent look, but saw Podziemski open one pass away.
Wembanyama comes right back, knocks down his first three-pointer. Nate Williams gets inside. Wemby greets him on the double team. Richard back up top. Shot clock winding down. Cryer, a high floater. It's good. Cryer's first field goal in his first NBA start. Fox throws it over in the corner, and Castle knocks down a three. He is much improved from three-point range.
He's also slowed down the open ones now, and as a result, I think in his last 10 games, he's 45% from out there.
Come on, Curry with another three-pointer.
He said, I'm trying to set an example to make sure that the young players know even if you hit a couple of shots in a row, you still have to pass the open man.
Vassell gets his first field goal. He was 0 for 4 before that one. Keldon Johnson spots up, well short. Castle the rebound, back up, counted and a foul. Castle's tough.
So strong.
As Podziemski gets another bucket.
Some fancy footwork for Podziemski. Vassell, Leons using the good hand, comes up with a strip. Layup won't go. A lot of contact. Spencer, the spin move. And you're at 7 right there. Lays it up and in. Cryer, nice turnaround spin move. Got it to go. That's his third field goal.
Well, and if you look at this team, the quality of their team, you don't want to mess around. Your goals are bigger. If you can put these boys away, and mainly that means bringing Wembanyama back in the game, but if you can put these boys away and sit in the fourth quarter, that should be their goal.
Spencer pulls up, jump shot, rattles it in. Wembanyama kicks it back out. Barnes steps back, checks his feet, lines it up, and gets it to go. Rolls around the rim. Harrison Barnes. Leons hands it off. Now back up top to Cryer. Under 2 minutes to go. Cryer launches a three and gets it to go. Cryer from downtown. His first three-pointer. Wemby gets inside. The runner's up. Rolls off. What a nice soft touch. Here's 7 against Wembanyama. Banks it home. Went right at him. On the drive, Nate Williams right at Wembanyama on the second effort. Gets it to go. Spencer. He saw Wembanyama out near the perimeter like, I can shoot this one quick.
Yeah, he also took a dribble out to the perimeter to get space.
Wemby banks it home. Great footwork, took a little hit as well. And a lead back up to 20. He's got 39. Nate Williams goes in and throws it down. Harrison Barnes lost the handle. Wemby right there to pick it up. His shot off the glass is good. 41 points for the second straight game. Spencer with a three. Williams goes inside. Shot blocked again. Bryant, another rejection. Williams tries again. Well defended. Barnes helps out that time.
That's Carter Bryant right there. That's what he's going to be known for here early in his career.
Castle for three. That's his second three-pointer. Castle whips a pass. Barnes corner three. Got it. Timeout, Steve Kerr. With some of the teams playing that are not looking to win the game. Oh, nice pass from Spencer. Williams should have an easy one and throws it down. Boy, Spencer barely touched it and threw it down the floor. Cryer gets that one. There's 7. On the follow and throws it down. You're at 7. 15 points off the bench. Harper on the follow, banks it home. Oh, great pass. Cryer and the foul. What a pass from Yurtseven. And Cryer still out there fighting. Chance for a three-point play.
This is Harrison Barnes with an opportunity for a 4-point play.
He said he's not going to try to be Superman, but he also understands the sense of urgency to get some games under his belt before a potential play-in game.
No, I agree. That and the first-team All-NBA.
Spencer knocks down the three. Golden State will now fall to 4 games under.